Anyone seen this before? Around the world, right? You did, sir? Where was it?
Egypt and Morocco.
Egypt, yes, they do it over there too. But we do have quite a lot of differences in this country. The style, the weaving style, and well, this place. I'm gonna give you a little bit more information about this place. Now, this place is not like a corner shop. That's one thing you have to know. I'll be honest with you, it's not a tourist trap. That's one thing you have to know. And there are a few things we do, few things we do not, which I will mention in a moment, because this place actually runs under a co-op program under the license of Ministry of Tourism and Culture. Due to that reason, the people who work around here are actually part of the shareholders. That's one thing. And we have 16 active leaders here, like 4 active this morning right now, and 12 other actually leaders working from near this village, from their houses remotely, so that they can actually continue their daily house needs. It's much more practical for them. And because of the license that we have, all these ladies, the weavers that we have, they do have quite a lot of privileges. Such privileges like they do not pay income tax. That's one thing. Or they have also a full healthcare coverage for life for free. So they don't get to pay anything if they need to visit a doctor or pharmacy. Those are the few things that they have as a privilege, but actually they do have a lot more than that, such as they also have like a breakfast and lunch provided by this co-op program. They have a shuttle service to their houses. And the best thing about part of their job is we do not tell any of these ladies what time they should come down over here and start working. So they have a full freedom of their timetable. This is quite important. Why? Because if they're not in a good mood, well, obviously, they won't be able to make a good carpet. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna actually start with introducing this nice lady to you. This is Rose, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Rose is our actually professional silk weaver, and she's been with us for a little over 16 years. 16 years ago, she came here as an apprentice, and she became an instructor right now. So I'm just gonna translate their names to English. Do not get surprised, but I'm telling the truth, obviously. That's Jasmine.
Hello.
Ready? This is Tulip.
Hello.
Believe it or not, and over there we have Rosemary.
Hi.
Yes. By coincidence, the 6 of them actually shares like flower names. We do all consider them as like part of this place's garden. Actually, we never call each other with names. We usually go like younger brother, big sister, younger sister, or older sister, like that. That's like we're like a big family over here. And well, let me tell you a little bit more about what she's working on right now. This is a pure silk carpet. Everything, the material and the what we call the wall is also silk as well. And this much of a length. Okay, that's fine. This much of a length achieved by this nice lady over here in about 1.5 months. So you're looking about 45 days of labor time. Thank you for that wow. We do get that wow a lot. But the thing you should also know, unlike we do, all these weavers, they do not work 8 or 10 hours a day. They only work 3 hours a day. Okay, because they have to rest their eyes, their fingers. They do focus a lot during their time. So they have to give a rest once every 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, they have to rest their eyes for 45 minutes. Okay? So in total, let's say 5 to 6 hours a day, no more than that. And also, the other additional information about the weavers around Turkey, 90% of our weavers in this country are female for positive gender support, and 10% are male, and those are the male in prison for rehabilitation purposes, which I haven't seen their work. Because in that case, I have to get in jail. But I'm a nice guy, so I avoid that idea. I'm happy with the ladies out here. Now, for especially who has seen something like this before, I'm going to have to show this panel to you. You were, right? Yeah, okay. Your name?
Sandy.
Sandy. Okay, Sandy. This is it. Now, upside down. Now, this is quite important, like everything else, obviously. We do have 1, 2, 3 different styles of weaving when it comes to handwoven art, okay? And this is quite actually like global. This is what we call the straight lining technique, which has no knots on it. All the threads are vertical and horizontal. And this is actually the first known rugs woven back in history by nomads and tribal people. And in Turkey, in Turkish, we describe it as the word kilim. You probably heard this before, K-I-L-I-M, okay? But the one in the middle with the green color, this is what we call single knotting technique, actually used only by Persians and Asians. Morocco, Egypt, yeah, India, China. And the one on top with the red color, this is what we call the double knotting technique, and only used by Turkish people. Now, what's so special about this compared to single knot or straight lining? Obviously, we do not say our way is the best, we're number one. No, that's not the case. Every country has their own respectful style of weaving, which we do respect all of them. But when it comes to durability and liability and long-term usage, the double knot takes the lead because it locks itself to the center of the pile. And no matter how many times you walk over these rugs, cause a major friction with shoes, without shoes, or even with a heavy furniture, the piles will never come out. So you do not breathe any piles or dust inside your house. And also we use 100% organic substances, no chemicals, no plastics, unlike the factory machine-made carpets, which makes them also hypoallergenic. That's the word, I assume, right? Okay. Like, also you can stop me anytime, ask me any questions. Just keep this in mind. I'm gonna kindly ask Rose right now to show all of you how to put a double knot in live action. So you might want to come close. If you like, you can take a picture or template. Checking the scissors. Now she's going to do it a couple of times, so don't worry about it. Slowly. So she's going to put the first loop from your left hand side, the second loop from your right hand side. That's what a double knot looks like. She will pull it all the way down and cut it with a small knife that she's holding. One more time. The first loop from your left, the second loop from your right. Once again, that's what a double knot looks like. She will pull it all the way down and cuts it with this knife. Now, this might seem simple to you. Okay, this may seem actually simple, but once actually she puts the knots, she has to count how many number of knot counts she puts per line. She has to know which color needs to go where by looking at this map over here, and also check the symmetry all the time. That's quite skill. You need a skill to do this, and it needs a lot of patience and concentration as well. But the fun part about this work, well, if they're happy, they actually do a really good part of it. So they have to be in a good mood all the time. That's the reason why we do not tell them what time they should come down over here to work. And right after she puts this knot, she will use this as a second act, heavy iron comb, which we call it kirkit in Turkish. Okay, this never been changed. It's been like this for decades. There you go. All right.
Tightens up.
Yes, exactly. If she does harder than this, then we have to call home and check whether the husband is okay. They are pretty strong, actually. Now the thing is, you see these extra piles on top that comes out? She's gonna use this adjustable scissors to get rid of those, so the surface of the rug will be as plain as smooth as paper. That's how we get rid of it.
Wow,
There we go.
wow, that's amazing.
When she's following the model,
Yes,
can she tell how many knots there are?
she does. Well, the thing is,
Because I wouldn't be able to tell.
I know. That's why she's an expert. But the other thing you should know, silk weavers can memorize up to 6 different patterns. And when I meant that we do not interfere with any of their work, I really mean it. Such as maybe the only thing we can request from them, we need a size of the silk, this length, this width, that's it. They will come up with the design, which, by the way, we do not use any computer-generated programs to make a design. All these designs are repeated designs since Ottoman era, and some of them are even older than the Ottoman era. Traditional designs, so they're repeated designs. So what she does is she actually memorizes the pattern in time, obviously, and then she will go with the flow. And by the way, we do not waste what they cut, the pieces, these pieces. We try to recycle as much as we can, so we use these pieces for pillow stuffing. Yeah, that's quite productive, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.